Hi, Yuji Kitano here from Kitano Method. I'll help you eliminate your pain and get you moving and live the life you always wanted, both online and on-site. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button. Let's get into it.
My name is David Landis. I've actually had some back problems for about a year now because I actually was playing with a dog at a card game shop that I owned. And what it was is I was tossing this ball around, and without realizing I threw my back out. Ever since then, it was actually causing a lot of issues for me where I couldn't sit down comfortably. Like even sitting in movies, even though the chairs are nice and comfy, I would start getting back pain. Not only that, I wasn't able to actually, how do I put it, get like be able to actually move and bend down very well. It's like it even got issues where picking stuff up from the floor was causing an issue. So usually what I'd end up doing is I actually started this little trick that I use every morning where I would actually pick stuff up with my foot and hand it to me, like so. Just so that I could actually pick things up without having to bend over because it was a nightmare. Even putting on socks, I'd literally have to grab pretty much my leg and hold it to me just so I can try to get my socks on because it's so hard for me to bend over. Yuji actually helped me out a lot on this because he just basically looked at me and stuff and said, "What's the issue?" Did a couple little quick tests and said, "Okay, try these little exercises." After those exercises, before I was only able to reach this far down. But since his exercises, I can actually touch my toes again, which is actually fantastic. The issues I had is, for me even putting on socks, I would literally have to actually hold my foot up to me just to try putting it on, because I needed the support of me sitting down, making it where my foot wouldn't slide because it was so hard for me to bend over. Now, since Yuji, I actually can just put on socks like a normal person. So, and I mean, it's not just one side, so I'm not just faking it for the camera. As you can see, I can do it from both sides, no problem. It's been about 3 days since I've actually had the treatment, and I haven't done any of the special exercises that I needed to just to do this. This was just one-time help that's actually helped me. Now, I'm still planning on doing the exercises, but at the same time, I mean, not everyone's going to have time or they're not going to remember. But at the same time, it has helped. I can touch my toes now, just on the fact that I can right there, and I can put on my socks like a normal person again. So this has lasted 3 days since my treatment. Just the fact alone that 3 days later, I'm still not having issues. I can still look down without issues. I can still touch my toes without issues. It actually says a lot. And especially on the fact that I've seen chiropractors, I've seen doctors, and all they said is, take a pain pill, or let's crack your back and it feels good for maybe a day, and the next thing I know, it's, hey, still issues right here. And just don't move around too much for 2 to 3 days, because else, and that's how you end up with a problem again. It's like, well, I still got a life I have to live, and it's like trying to say that I can't actually get up, or I can't really do anything, or I can't really twist around for 2 to 3 days. That's asking a lot. What if I had a child, like a 3-year-old kid? Guess what? You're going to be chasing that kid, and you're going to do whatever you can. If you have back problems, good luck. So a few years ago, before I actually had this back injury, I used to do martial arts. Specifically, I used to do Chanbara, which is a freeform Japanese sword fighting created in Japan. The issues with my back problems are that when that started happening, I couldn't reach like I needed to. So when I was trying to practice and stuff, I was unable to actually do the moves I needed to basically win the matches I was going against. I actually have won a national tournament in America, in Chanbara, and after my back issues, that was gone. There's nothing I could do about it. Pretty much anyone could beat me, and now I actually have a chance to get back into the sport that I love. So I just want to say thank you, Yuji, for this help.